Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and welcome to the Tribe Life's 30 Days of Yoga Challenge. Today is day 12 and as I'm sitting here filming this for you today, it is pouring rain in San Francisco. So we might even hear some of the rain on the windows and on the glass as I film this for you. So it's an extra relaxing factor to today's class, I guess. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin day 12. All right, so as usual, we're sitting tall, nice comfortable seated position. Always the option to prop up your hips with a blanket. Another option too that I thought of recently, if you're by a wall or the end of your bed or something where you can like lean against it, prop it up, do that. You know, take a few breaths propped up as we sit here and center ourselves, and then you can come back to the mat and join us for class as we continue to flow here. So when you're ready, just sitting tall, you can start to hear the rain now, maybe. It is pouring rain here. But you can remove the flesh from your sits bones. We'll sit nice and tall, relaxing the palms down on your legs, and as we listen to the rain blowing, just taking a few breaths, settling in to this pose, onto our mat. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows and checking in with your body, checking in with your mind, noticing any tension in the body. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows, and as you breathe here, scanning the body, noticing any tension, and also mentally noticing what you're holding on your mind, what you have going on up there, and just check in. Noticing if there's anything you're holding on to that's not serving you right now. Anything at all. And then try to remove that from your mind, placing it on the side. If you need it, it'll be there later. But thinking about it as you're flowing here for class, it's not serving you, it's not helping you right now. So let it go, let it go. And then finally setting your intention for class. Taking a few breaths, settling in. And then you can open your eyes, planting that right hand next to your hip, left arm up to the sky, and then exhale, leaning over to your right with just a slight bend as you breathe into that left side body. And then as if you're rolling and moving through molasses, slowly start to roll your body forward, the upper body. And as you're rolling, paying attention to every movement, every muscle that you're stretching, relaxing the hand down in front of you, slowly sliding in front of you, and then eventually making your way over to the left side. No rush. Bring that right arm up and over too. And then we're on the other side. So left hand outside that left hip, right arm up to the sky, heart open to the chest, or to the sky, chest open to the sky. And then rising back up. Coming to all fours, so with your palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then keeping the hips over the knees, paying attention to that, as we come into puppy pose, so sliding your arms and chest forward, bringing your head, your forehead, your chest, your heart down to the ground. Just a big heart opener here. And then you can rise back up with your palms under your shoulders and flipping the toes, pressing back to downward facing dog. Walking out the dog. Stretching it out. Rocking your heels side to side. Bending opposite knees. Then inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Stepping it forward, rising up to high lunge. So that back knee is lifted, pressing through that left heel. Hips square to the front. And then bending that back knee. So we just straightened it, but now we're gonna bend that back knee just a little bit. And keeping the hips this low, and where the rest of your body is. Then just pressing back again through that left heel. Rising up, reaching the arms up. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, opening the arms to cactus. Nice and wide across the collarbones. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, opening to cactus. This time, inhale, reaching the arms, straightening that front leg. A little release there, right? And then exhale, bending that front knee, opening the chest. Again, inhale, lifting, lengthen. Exhale, bend that knee, cactus. One more time. Inhale, lift, lengthen, straighten that leg. And exhale, bending the knee, opening the chest. Releasing the hands down to the ground. Stepping back to plank. Yogi's choice, take a flow. Or press back to down dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up and back. Step it forward. High lunge on the side. Rising up. Back knee, back heel are lifted. Squaring the hips to the front. Tuning into your breath. And then keeping the hips where they are. You'll bend that back knee just a little bit. And then again, keeping the hips where they are, reaching back through that right heel again. Reaching the arms up. As you inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, opening to cactus, wide across the collarbones. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, opening to cactus. This time, inhale, reaching the arms, straightening that front leg. Exhale, bending that front knee, opening the chest. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, opening the chest. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bending the knee, opening the chest. Dropping the hands to the ground. Stepping back to plank. Again, yogi's choice. Take a flow or press back to down dog. Walking out the dog. Looking forward, walking the feet up in between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Staying here for a few breaths. Bending the knees slightly. Inhale, rising up with your heart, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Staying here for a few breaths. So closing your eyes, bringing your feet together, knees together. Focusing on your breath, feeling that grounding, the rooting through your heels and really all four corners of your feet. Opening your eyes, rolling your shoulders up and back. And then bending the knees, lowering the seat. We'll come to chair. So I heard this once and I can't remember where I heard it, but thinking of this less so much of being in chair, it's one of my least favorite poses. Thinking of this as like just the experience, the things that your body is experiencing in this shape. So noticing the thoughts, the feelings. We're building heat here. So engaging the abs, lifting up through the pelvic floor, lifting, reaching, lowering the hips down, shifting the weight into the heels, lifting the arms up in front of you. With the long spine. Breathing, engaging the abs. And then dropping the arms back behind you, still in chair, still engaging the abs. Our thighs are burning now. Breathing, focusing on the breath. And then sweeping the fingers down on the ground. Inhale, straightening your legs, rising up. And as you rise up, lift that left leg up. So you're lifting that knee. You're standing nice and tall. Balance here. Feel that heat in the legs and in your body that we just created. You're grounded through that back leg. And then you can bring your hands to your heart as you start to lean forward with the chest. And as you lean forward, you're hugging that right or that left ankle to your glute. As you rock that leg back and shoot it out, coming to Warrior 3. So with Warrior 3, really pressing through that left heel, lowering that left hip so your hips are squared to the front. Squared to the ground rather, and then reaching through the top of the head. Reaching, pressing through that left heel, shooting your arms back behind you. And as you slowly lower that back leg, rising up to high lunge. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, opening to cactus. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. And inhale, lifting, stepping that left foot forward. And releasing the arms. Standing in Tadasana, standing nice and tall, rooting down through both feet. And pressing with the palms forward. And just focusing on the breath. Tuning into the body. Feeling that heat we created. Inhale your arms up to the sky, opening your eyes. Exhale, hands to heart. Staying here, we'll roll the shoulders up and back. Coming into chair again. So bending the knees, lowering the hips. Here we go, round 2. Engaging the abs, pulling the pelvis and the pelvic floor up. We're staying lifted long through the top of our head. And sinking back in the hips, weight into the heels. Taking the key learnings from that round 1. Applying them now. Really tuning in with your breath here. Noticing the experiences, the thoughts that you're feeling right now. Thoughts that you're thinking, rather. And then staying here in chair, lifting the arms up. Breathing, long spine. Weight back into the heels, lowering the hips. Engaging the abs. Staying in chair, shooting the arms back. Again, sinking the hips down, weight back in the heels. Breathing, paying attention to the thoughts, the feels, and then sweeping the fingers down on the ground as you straighten the legs, rising up, this time lifting that right knee into the air. Staying grounded, standing tall, feeling that heat, that power that we've created, holding it, harnessing it. And then bringing your hands to your heart. You can start to lean forward with the chest, keeping that right heel to your right glute, rocking forward. We'll come to warrior 3. So right leg, reaching out through the heel, flexing that foot, squaring that right hip. So lowering that right hip a little bit, reaching through the top of the head, sliding your arms back so they're shooting back, power through the fingertips, through that right heel. And then slowly lowering that back leg down, rising up to high lunge. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, open to cactus. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, staying here. Inhale, lifting up, stepping that right leg to match the left. Releasing the arms, again, standing here in Tadasana, reaching to the top of the head, palms facing forward. Wow, feel that heat. My body is so warm. So tuning into that heat that you've just created. Feel how powerful that feels. You are strong. Feel that. Opening the eyes, you can inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jump or step back to plank. Yogi's choice, take a flow or just lift the hips up and back, coming to down dog. Bending your knees, pressing back to child's pose. Allowing your forehead to really melt into the mat. You might notice from all that leg work, your legs feel a little bit more relaxed, a little soft, a little tingly. Just checking in with your body, checking in with your breath. And then you can rise up, flipping the toes under, back to down dog. Lift that right leg up and back. Bring that right knee to your right wrist, lowering down to half pigeon on the right side. So with half pigeon, keeping that right foot flexed to protect the knee and I like to use a block under this side because my right knee is a little sensitive. So honoring your body, right? And then rising up onto your fingertips with a slight back bend. Inhale, lifting the heart. And then exhale, walking the fingers out, coming all the way down, releasing your head and your chest to the ground. If this feels good, stay here, continue to breathe. For anyone looking for a modification, if that is just not doing it for you, that's not happening for you. For today, come up to a seated position with the knees up, and you can just place that right ankle outside that left thigh. And it can be this low, it can be higher, and just working to breathe into that right hip. You can also lay on your back and pull the legs into your chest. So for those who are on the mat, we'll take one more breath. And then rising up onto your palms. Slowly making your way back up, flipping the back toes and going back up to three-legged dog briefly with the right leg in the sky, and then back to down dog. Coming onto the left side, lifting that left leg up and back. Bringing the left knee to the left wrist. And again, half pigeon on this side. So rising up on the fingertips, slight back bend, and then walking the fingers and arms and head down to the ground. In this pose, my mind tends to wander a lot, so just tuning back into my breath really helps. Relaxing my jaw, so relax your jaw and relax the space in between your eyebrows. Noticing if you're squeezing your hands or shoulders are up by your ears, relaxing that too. And then again, taking your time, rising up, planting the hands. You can flip the back toes under, lifting that left leg up and back briefly, and then down dog. Again, pressing back to child's pose, melting into the mat. Looking up and then sliding forward onto your belly. We'll do a couple of back bends here. So as you bend the knees, grab onto the outer edge of your feet and resting the chin or the forehead on the mat. Working to just kind of first stretch into this, right? Feeling the stretch in the top of the thighs. Reaching with a long spine, and then inhale, lift, or inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, lifting up the chest as you press your feet into your palms, palms into the knees. Work to open the chest. Rocking forward and back a little bit. And then releasing the legs. Coming onto that right cheek, and then maybe rocking the hips out a little bit. We'll do that again. So rising up, bending the knees, grabbing the outsides of the feet. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, lifting up, pressing into the feet into the palms, opening the heart. And then lowering back down onto the left side of the cheek, rocking out the hips a little bit. And then rolling onto your back, so just flip over. You can hug your knees into your chest, rocking from side to side. Bring the arms out to a T. Dropping the hips to the right, knees to the left. And then working to get both shoulder blades on the ground, looking over that right shoulder, spine twist. And then bringing the knees back to center, dropping the hips to the left and knees to the right. Again, wiggling the shoulders underneath, and then the gaze is over the left shoulder. Coming back to center. Coming into happy baby. So opening the knees so they're about shoulders distance. Bringing the arms inside the legs, grabbing the outsides of the feet, and then pulling the feet and knees in towards your chest. Maybe rocking from side to side here for a nice lower back release. And then when you're ready, you can release the feet, lengthening out the legs, allowing the feet to just kind of drop from one another, away from one another, and with the palms up to the sky. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And just continuing to breathe, coming into final shavasana. Stay here for about a minute, and then I'll wake us up to finish class together. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reaching your arms up overhead, stretching from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Gently making your way onto your right side body. Pausing here for a breath or two before finally making your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I always close practice with a moment of gratitude, thinking of one thing you're grateful for and holding it in your heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Congratulations, you're done with day 12 of the 30 days challenge. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions about this class or a pose or anything, leave it down below and I'll respond as quickly as I can. And if you have any friends or family that you think would love this challenge, share the love, send it on. They can start with us tomorrow, or they can start from day one, whatever feels good for them. But thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.